Teddy Atlas, the legendary boxing trainer, has just revealed what he believes was Oleksandr Usyk's biggest mistake in his fight against Tyson Fury. In a recent interview, Atlas broke down the high-stakes battle between Usyk and Fury, and what he said could change the way we look at that fight. We know the pressure was immense, but according to Atlas, Usyk made one crucial mistake, one that may have cost him the fight. Was it his strategy, his timing, or something else entirely? The answer might surprise you. Teddy Atlas reveals the key moment he believes went wrong, and why it was a game changer in this heavyweight showdown. See the full clip right here.
Teddy, so who are you?
Tyson Fury's keeping the same team for rematch with Oleksandr Usyk.
He should keep the same team. They got him here. He should be loyal. He should keep the same team. They've done a good job. There are things that he can add to, that he can improve in. I'm sure his people will make him aware of it. There definitely are things. But,
More aggression.
well, I mean, look, there's things that he maybe could have used the uppercut more, because it was very effective in that 6th round. Maybe he could have used it throughout the fight a little more, maybe. You know, maybe there's things that he could have just added off of controlling him with the jab. I have a saying, you set the table with the jab and you eat with the right hand, right? Maybe he could have, went to the refrigerator a little bit and brought out a few, to wherever the stock box is, wherever he keeps the right hand, and brought them out with the jab a little more. Maybe he could have done that, because he was definitely doing well with the jab. He was setting the table. Maybe he could have ate a little more, definitely. But he was in there with a special guy, a guy whose greatest talent, nobody understood what his greatest talent going in. Oh, he's too small, he's too this, he's too... No. He does one thing as great as anybody has ever done it. He finds a way to win. Usyk has always done that. That's a talent. That's a special quality. Finds a way to win. Just finds a way. And that was obviously on display there, that he did that. And again, I applaud Fury. I like, to me, the most important trait we can have as human beings is to be loyal. Most important thing, you know what? Why? Because it shows strength. Because it ain't always easy to be loyal. It ain't always easy. So I applaud him for that. I think he's doing the right thing. There are things that he can improve. There's no doubt about it. But he'll be doing it against a guy that is the same special guy. And one other thing plays into that rematch. I always say this when I was doing all the fights on ESPN, that the reason I protect these fights, I always stood up for fighters. I got myself fired for doing it, and I said when a fighter got robbed, so I did it to the point where I'm no longer the broadcaster. That's okay, because I can live with that. And God's been good to me. I'm doing other things, so I'm okay. But
We love the podcast.
thank you. I always say that people don't understand why I would get so riveted and go after these judges and go after all these corrupt people and call them out. Because every time a fighter gets in the ring, he gets out of the ring with less of himself. That's why. He gets out of the ring with less of himself. He does. It's a physiological fact. And both those fighters left that ring that night, that great night, they left with less of themselves. That's going to play in the rematch. Who left more of themselves in the ring in that last historic, iconic night? That's going to play. That's going to be important.